Okay, hi. I wanted to explain before I get into today's vlog, and you're seeing this actually in the afternoon. You'll see me go through my morning ritual. Because today's vlog is so long, I decided I'm going to do it in two parts. So, in a few minutes, you're going to see the beginning of the day, and part of Bob's birthday dinner, which will be tonight. Even though his birthday technically is tomorrow, because he's at work and because I have to take the dogs to the groomer tomorrow, we're celebrating his birthday a day early. We'll still celebrate his actual birthday tomorrow, but I'm doing his birthday dinner tonight, and that was by his request. So, the video you're seeing, or the vlog you're seeing today, is extremely long. If I put both segments together, it would be well over 50 minutes. It's probably going to clock in at just under an hour. So, instead of making you guys sit through the entire video all at once, I'm going to do a two-parter. So, what you're seeing right now is part one of a two-part vlog on Bob's birthday. Okay, good morning. It's Sunday morning. It's September 11th. It's 11 a.m. and I've been up for about 15 minutes. Today we're going to bake a chocolate cake for Bob's birthday, and I'm going to make the pork, the dumplings, and the sweet sour cabbage today. So I've got a lot of work to do this afternoon. We'll have dinner about maybe 6 o'clock tonight, so I need to get stuff started at about 12 to 1 is when I've got to get the cakes in the oven so I have time to frost them later on. He is diabetic. However, when I went looking at the box cake mixes, usually I do an angel food cake for him, and then I do strawberries with his Splenda. But when I saw the I can't even pronounce the chocolate company from San Francisco. I never could. Anyway, they have a dark chocolate cake mix, and it only had 21 grams of sugar. Which, yeah, that seems like a really lot, but actually that's not that much when you think of it per serving. So, I'm going to make him a chocolate cake because that's his favorite. He'll just not eat a lot of it, so his sugars should stay low. And that's about it for today. Yesterday I had a unique situation happen with the computer, and I'm gonna explain it. Bob and I each have, we each have a laptop. I have two laptops, he has one. He also has a desktop. Both of his computers are directly connected by Ethernet into the modem, because the modem's downstairs, and since it's downstairs, I connect wirelessly. Well, yesterday the wireless internet signal kept going in and out, meaning I couldn't stay online or search a website without having to click off of the Wi-Fi and click back onto it, which got very annoying. So Bob called Comcast. To make a long story short, or we called Comcast twice yesterday because the problem persists. So, Tuesday now, Comcast is coming to the house to figure out what's wrong with the cable line. In the meantime, Bob ran to Best Buy yesterday and he bought me an Ethernet. He bought me a 100-foot Ethernet cable. And the Ethernet cable is actually running the whole length of the house. Outside, it goes around the house, and it goes through two windows. One window is mine, one window is Bob. And I'm going to slightly turn this I don't know if you can see, well, if you can see this cable right here. Yeah, the one that's standing up. And if you look, you'll see it, you'll kind of see it go, see if I can give you a better angle. See how it goes behind the fan? Behind my knitting basket, that goes up there and around, and then behind those fans you can see where the cable goes up and over, and I don't know if you really can't see it because the fan's in the way. If I go over here, you'll get a better snapshot of it maybe. But it goes through the window and out the window, and it goes down to the main level of the house, and then it goes around the house and through Bob's, or through our downstairs window. So I am on the computer. I am directly connected in the modem now. Now, trying not to kill myself on a 100-foot Ethernet cord has been an interesting situation because it is so long. It's not really practical for me to have. It's okay when I'm on the computer if I need to pay bills or need to get to a site really fast. It's okay. Ooh, excuse me. But I like being connected wirelessly. So we're going to see what Comcast has to say about that. And that's about it for today. I'll start blogging as I'm cooking so I can show you step by step of what I'm doing. Yeah, my hair is a little bit flat because it keeps blowing, so I'm going to give up to it. I may turn the air back on today because it is supposed to be in the upper 70s, and when it gets into the upper 70s, it gets really hot up here. So we'll see how that goes, but it's supposed to be fairly cool this week. It's supposed to be just be in the 60s and 70s all week, so that's a good sign. So we'll see how that goes. So stay tuned. Up next, I'm gonna show you how to make pork dumplings and sweet sour cabbage. So we should have a good time. Okay, it is a little after 12:30. It's 12:37 to be exact. I made the cakes. Normally I make them from scratch, but this time, because Bob likes chocolate cake, I decided to use the box. However, one box makes one 9-inch cake pan. So I bought 2 boxes to make a double tier cake for his birthday. So that's in the oven in 31 minutes. I'll take them out, let them start cooling. So roughly about 1 o'clock they'll come out. They'll take a couple of hours to fully cool before I can frost them. I don't need to start dinner until about 3:30. I got a about a 6 pound, I think it was 6 pounds, 2 ounces, center cut pork loin roast, and I had them saw the bone, with some pork fat. I don't do a lot to the pork roast. I will wash it, and then I will, put caraway seed all over it, and it will bake for 2 hours at 450 degrees. And while that's cooking, I'll start making the dumplings and the sweet sour cabbage. Actually, I'll probably start the sweet sour cabbage a little bit early because that's a little bit more involved. I have to use the food processor to chop the cabbage. The dumplings don't take long at all. They're just a really big pain to make. But fortunately, I have my KitchenAid Pro stand mixer, so we'll be using that. I do apologize. This vlog is going to be late today. I'm going to make the meal, and we'll get this vlog up, but it's going to be well past the 6 o'clock. I'm thinking you're probably watching this about 7:30, maybe even 8 o'clock. And I'm doing this just because I need to do the entire meal, and I'm going to vlog the entire meal. So stay tuned. I'll be vlogging off and on today. As you notice, I'm still in my night shirt. I'm going to take a fast shower probably after the cakes come out of the oven. Just because to save some time. So after the cakes come out of the oven, I'll take a fast bath or a shower, and then I'll get dressed. So I will see you when the cakes come out of the oven. I totally forgot to do this. It's 1:15 and I took out the cakes about 5 minutes ago. So there they are, and you can see that they're on the cooling rack. They're gonna cool for about maybe 2 hours. I'm gonna let them get totally cool before I frost them. You never want to frost a hot cake. The reason being is if you try to frost a hot cake with cold frosting, or in my case I'm making a buttercream chocolate frosting, what happens is the frosting would just melt and it would ruin the cake. So the cakes have to be totally cold before I frost them. So it's 1:17. I'm having a half sandwich for lunch. I'm going to finish an episode of Murder, She Wrote, which I have a little less than a half an hour to go. I'm going to get in the bathtub. I'm going to start chopping the cabbage for the sweet sour cabbage tonight. And then I'll frost the cakes probably maybe 3:30, 4 o'clock. And that'll get ready for that. And then by that time, by 4 o'clock, we've got to get the pork loin roast into the oven and start doing the dumplings.